Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Megan, and I am an executive assistant. I currently work for a managed technology provider based in London. This is my first job as an EA, but I was a PA previously. So I have noticed a bit of a step up moving into this position. Yeah, I think so. So I think I'd been in my role before I started the Mini MBA. I'd been in my role for about a year, and I was managing my duties quite well, but I was looking at other ways, and I could see other ways that I could support the business as well. But they were areas that I didn't have much experience in. So I was looking for a course that kind of covered a wide range of modules and topics and business areas, which is why I thought the Mini MBA would be a good one for me. So I think for me it was sort of around the project management side. I found when I moved into this position, I was starting to be given projects to manage, which involved managing my own budgets and stuff like that, which is something that I'd never had any experience in. So the project management side and the financial modules that were covered in the program were of of high interest to me. And have really benefited me actually with the project management side of things. So I'm able to do that quite confidently now. Absolutely. I think one thing that sort of well Malcolm was really good at throughout the whole program was giving you easy tips and techniques to sort of implement straight away. And I think also the fact that the program itself took place over 6 months sort of allowed you during in between the lectures and in between the lessons and stuff to practice and to go over and to start thinking about how you can implement the different techniques into your day-to-day role. I think also the case study helped with that too. The fact that you could choose the case study on anything that you wanted to do it on. So I chose something that was quite relevant to my role at the time, and still is. Um, and yeah, the what you learned throughout the program, you're able to put into your case study, which has actually benefited me in my role a lot. Yeah, I think the good thing about the program is that from the offset we were provided with a breakdown of everything that we would be studying, and the dates for each of the modules. So I was able to just factor that in, made my boss aware of when I would be out studying, which was useful. Um, I think for me, I mean, and as a lot of VAs are, I think we're quite proactive people. So it was nice to try and just like to try and keep ahead of the work. But Malcolm was always very clear about deadlines when things have to be done by and where you should be within your case study up to any point. So it never felt too much, but it was a good level of work to really get you engaged and excited about it. Yeah, I think it's quite interesting actually, because I think as PAs and EAs, we're quite often a team of one. So I mean, I'm the only EA at my company, so I don't have, other than the executives that I support, I don't have a team. So actually working alongside other EAs, sort of within the cohort throughout the program, was really nice for me and quite novel as well, because it's not something that I do often, sort of have people to bounce off of. I think our cohort especially got on really well. We would share, got a WhatsApp group, so we'd share sort of different ideas and thoughts and ask people questions or advice, which is really nice. And yeah, really interesting to speak to different people who are in the same profession as you, but across such a variety of industries. So that was really enjoyable. Made the learning really interesting because I mean you get to catch up with everyone at least once a month, so it was really nice. Yeah, so I think confidence is the key thing. It has really helped to develop my confidence and make me think that I do understand things and I can put my view across in meetings and stuff like that. And perhaps areas that I would have been nervous to before studying the program. I think one thing that was really interesting is it wasn't something that I necessarily went into the program wanting to get better at, but two of the modules were, one was business strategy and one was studying business plans. And I think through my learning of those modules, I was actually able to help the board of directors develop our business plan for this year. which is something I wasn't even expecting to be able to do. So I think I kind of, it's benefited me in more ways than I even imagined, which is great. Yeah, I mean, I'd say if you're an EA or a PA or an assistant of any kind that's debating whether to do the program, you should definitely do it. It was of such great value to me. I learned more than I could have imagined. And I feel like everything that is covered will benefit you so much as an EA. You'll produce a case study that you'll be incredibly proud of. At the beginning, you won't you won't think you'll be able to do it, but by the end, it's a piece of work that you are really, really proud of. And yeah, to get the most out of it, I think it's just make sure that you're present in all the lectures if you can be. Take notes. Keep on top of your case study. Don't leave it till the last minute because it is quite a hefty bit of work. But just listen and take everything Malcolm says on board because he's great and a really great teacher. Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone in our cohort found that. I think initially you're sort of a little bit nervous because you don't know anyone on the call with you. And it is quite daunting, especially when you see everything that you've got ahead of you and got to produce this case study. But you definitely grow with confidence, and everyone's there to support each other. It felt like a very supportive environment, and on all of the calls as well, no one was worried about being wrong. You could put up your hand, and we were really good at sort of just sharing ideas and putting thoughts out there, and everyone was open to sharing their opinions. So yeah, it was great. Got no sort of plans to do any more further study at the moment. I think just sort of building on the stuff that I learned throughout the mini MBA for sure, and just seeing how I can implement it in my role and support different areas of the business. We're not a huge company, so we don't have loads of admin support. So just seeing different ways that I can support the business is kind of the plan for me, I think. I think if I just had to describe it in one word, yeah, I'd probably say that the course was very fulfilling. I learned what I set out to and so much more, and was also able to work with other like-minded individuals. So yeah, very fulfilling.